October 8th, 2019. Former President Alvaro Uribe is summoned by the Supreme Court in Bogota. In front of the judicial building, Colombians demonstrated against a man long thought to be untouchable.
I'm really appalled that in spite of all the proof, they've waited until today to bring him in.
For now, it's on charges of fraud and manipulating witnesses, but we think that this should bring us to the truth, which is that he is responsible or co-responsible for paramilitarism in Colombia and all its massacres.
The hearing is behind closed doors, so Uribe's opponents and supporters face each other in the street. His supporters firmly say he's innocent. Among them is a nun from Medellin, a stronghold of the former president. City officials and police officers step in to mediate between the groups. The accusations from throughout Uribe's career are of close ties to drug traffickers and paramilitary militias responsible for tens of thousands of homicides and disappearances. But he has yet to be convicted. In cases involving him, key witnesses were murdered. Uribe's supporters organized within the Democratic Center Party, which was founded based on his political positions.
Uribe has faced accusations his whole life because he's a nuisance to criminals. He's combated criminals in Colombia, and that's why they accuse him.
Uribe's main undertaking was the fight against the guerrillas. In the early 2000s, he was compared by some to a savior figure at a moment when the country was overwhelmed by rebel abuse.
This party, my fellow countrymen and women who are kindly listening to us late into the night, is what is stopping Colombia from becoming a new Venezuela, stopping socialism and Chavism. When I became president, a third of the country was in the hands of the guerrillas, a third in the hands of the paramilitary, and the rest was up for grabs. I put order and authority in this country.
Under his presidency, the FARC lost the war. Kidnappings dropped, and the military regained control of main roads. But in the name of anti-guerrilla warfare, extrajudicial killings skyrocketed. The far-right leader still has ways to wield political power. His protege, Iván Duque, is Colombia's new president. Uribe's bloc of lawmakers dominates Congress, thanks to an alliance with other conservative parties. In 2018, Uribe was re-elected senator, receiving the most votes in the country. On a wall of Congress, a plaque pays tribute to him.
This has caused a big controversy. This is the plaque that the former president of Congress made in honor of Senator Alvaro Uribe. There is a group that orbits this leader. They have practically elevated him to the status of an idol or a demigod, one who should be paid homage to while he's alive.
Iván Cepeda is the son of a murdered communist leader. In the Senate, it was he who first accused Uribe of founding paramilitary groups. The case led the Supreme Court to summon the ex-president on accusations of undermining witnesses.
The fact that the Supreme Court took this decision shows that things have changed. The Colombian myth that the political caste is exempt from justice is beginning to fade.
In recent months, the strongman's popularity has plummeted. Since November 21st, an unprecedented protest movement against Iván Duque's government has shaken Colombia.
We're demonstrating because our government is obsolete, because it doesn't respect people's lives.
We want healthcare, we want dignified education and transportation, and after 200 years, it's time for Colombia to wake up. Uribe's days are numbered because this is a generation that doesn't fear anything.
The Supreme Court trial is expected to last months or even years. But these Colombians on the street say they will not stop until the page is turned on the Uribe years.